Welcome, world. This is the voice of Isaiah Alex, and we'll be resuming what we started the other time, this flyer. So let's dive into the flyer and finish it. Make sure you stay tuned and send your assignments to the group chat. And if you have any question, there's a Telegram channel, Isaiah Alex Design Academy, also called IAGDA. You can send your questions there. Have a nice day. From the previous session, we stopped at adding colors to our design. So I'll be adding colors to the design now. Let me go to color. I used gradient, not even color. So no, let me just start from the red. There's a reason. Let me use start from the red, the text, so that I can get the color right, because it's the same gradient for the text and the this is the first part of the gradient. Oh, I used color. Gradient. Now like this. Let me look at the design. Yeah, that's the gradient I used. Now click on it again and go to colors, shaping it a little bit. Now the dark part, let me pick red. There's the red. The second part, I'm just trying to separate it so that it can be fast. Let me make it lighter. And for the dark part, I'll make it darker. That's how life is. Now let me make the gradient. Let me take it upward like this. Not like this. Not showing. Or let me just make it straight. Take it. This is better. This is better, so that it can cover the part of the text. Now for the square. Now I've created the gradient already, so Pixlab will automatically save it to my color palette, my gradient palette. So I just tap on the gradient and boom, it's there. Now for the new and the day are the same font. I mean the same color, the same gradient. So I'll just come here, click on my add color, click on the darker color. Now I'll sample the color. Now don't worry about the colors, I will give you the color code. I almost forgot safe. So let me tap on my second anchor. But it's nice if you try to sample it yourself to test your creativity. Now this is reverse. I'll reverse it. Now this is nice. Now let me make this in brighter, this part. Now this part, I'll make this one darker. This is perfect. Now for the day, there's no need stressing myself. Come to the gradient. Now for those that are yearning for the color code, for the orange one, which for the new day, the darker anchor is DA7E02. That's for the dark anchor. While for the light anchor is E3AC1E. So that's the color code for that one. While for the red color code, for the darker anchor, the color code is 970401. So I forgot to explain this from the beginning. If you don't know how to use color code, just come this same part in your design, tap on the place, then cancel, come to the same part in your design, and just click the anchor here, tap on the color, then tap on this pencil icon here. Let me just copy this. Assuming I know the color before, so I can just clean the one I have, then paste it or type it with your keyboard. Just type it. You can type, but I think it's okay. So then click on this blue icon, then the color automatically change. So that's how you change your color code. Now for the lighter anchor, the color code is F20705. So this is the color. This is it. Now for the wing, I use red gradient. So this is the correct gradient for the which color I used here. For the quote, I used almost the same color with almost the same gradient with that one there, just that I made a little bit of adjustment. I made it darker. Why did I make it darker? Because I need contrast in my design. These are design principles which you need to understand before you start designing. So I'll do this. So I'll still make it a little bit more darker. I need darkness. I don't need darkness. I need this stuff to be darker. I don't need darkness, so I'm not a picture of darkness. So I'll make it darker. Now I think this is okay. If you want to make it darker, you can make it darker in yours. But I think reached my I've reached my limit. Now, what will I do next? Now there are a lot of things to do here. Now there's something at the edge of my design. This stuff at the edge, you can see it. It's called test. Actually, I learned it from somebody. I just saw the design and I loved it, so I decided to add it. So using a font. First of all, let me lock this. Let me lock this. Apart from this one, let me lock the rest. Don't want to it that touches the art. I wrote something called blessed. BLESSED. Then make it cap. Then I used the font. This is where I used only the separate font, and it was not even that showing. I used a font called Impact. Yeah, I used the Impact as the font here. I made it bold and I flipped it. I made it vertical, 90-degree vertical. Is that the way I turned it? You know, you turned it to be nice. But let me just turn this the opposite way. So you see that anchor, that circle there. That's the anchor I used the turning it. So I took it to the edge, still a bit more, make it bigger, then took it to the edge, blessed. It just gave my inspiration. So what I did next was I changed the color. See test. I did not use gradient for this. I changed the color. Well, it looked like gradient actually to you, but this color. I changed color to this, something like this. Then I went to opacity, then reduced the opacity to be low. That I think this is not the actual right color. Let me make it a little bit yellow. But I didn't sample the color. I just did it myself. So for those that are looking for color code, I want to see my color code. The color code is FBECAE. So that's the color code for this. So this is perfect. This is nice. This is not the full design. We are just getting started. So what am I doing next now? Now if you observe closely, this is my design. The woman, she's glowing. She's having some color on her hair, and right here there's no color. It's like the color happened magically, Abby. No, it didn't happen by accident. It happened intentionally. So first of all, let me lock this layer. I'll lock this. No, I'll lock this only. Now I will import something. Now, a couple of things to import here. First of all, let me come here. I will import this blue icon. It's a brush stroke. For those that will be searching for it. Now there's no way I will use this blue. There's no way I will use blue in this design. After all my years of experience, there's nothing like that. So I'll change the color of this thing. I'll change the color to red. Yes, I'll change the color to red. Red. I'll duplicate this stuff. I'll keep this one here. I'll change the color of this one to yellow. Just change to yellow, or I can even make it gradient. this gradient, the previous gradient we used earlier, I can then I'll reduce the opacity for this one. So see it to be slightly visible. Now I'll put it at the head, this side. Position at the head there. I'm just trying to add color to my design. There are people this is okay for them, but you see in this Ministry of Design, I love doing things. Ouch, this. Then I'll take this one to near her cheeks, her face. I'll reduce the opacity, something like this. So that will be beautiful. Now the rest tweaks concerning the picture was done on Pixlab. Now the Pixlab tutorials will be given to you, or you'll be referred to the tutorial. But I said the Pixlab, the Snapseed, the others everything was on Snapseed. Now I think that's all for that. Now I added another element. I added this element. What did I use this one for? Over my bordering. I took this to the back of the girl. I used this a couple of times. I took this to the back of the girl. Let me just take it backward. Click on this icon, take it to the back. And from here I can adjust my stuff. Take it to our back above the color. No, there's one with color and there's one. I took it above the color. Ouch, Ctrl Z. I said Ctrl Z. System graphics. Back. Now I'll take this thing, take it somewhere here, and I'll reduce the opacity. After I reduce the opacity, now change the color gradient to something like this. Now this is what I did. This is everything I did. Now where is that stuff? Let me increase the opacity so I can see it. It's not nice enough. The color is too dark. So I'll come here. I just got my color. Let me use a letter color. I'll use a letter color here. Then this is okay. And I'll reduce my opacity. This is perfect. Now there's something this design is packed with goodies. So if you did it, congrats. If you survive this stuff, you can survive anything in your life. Now for the test, I did something to it. Added one last element, this element. Now if you can see this element, normally there's no way I can use this color. You see all the colors I'm doing, you see everything I'm doing. Like each element I bring, I give it a specific color. I don't just use the original color to show that everything we do in Pixlab, we are doing it, we are not doing it by mistake. We are not arriving at our destination by mistake. We are not creating good design by mistake. We are doing it intentionally because there's a principle. There are principles we are following. There are rules that govern designing that you must learn for you to achieve proper designing. So if you are not in my premium class, you should partake of the premium class, because you see how this we are doing. You won't be there's no way you will know the principle from just this. You need to partake in the premium class. So that's it. Partake in the premium class and you see how your design will shift. You know where we are using this and where we are using that. So nevertheless, let's continue. Now for this, I changed the color. I made the color. There's no way I will leave it at red. Certainly I changed the color. I haven't made it. I think I made the gradient. Yes, I made it this gradient. It is something like this. Then let me make it brighter. You can make your tweak and change this to make it a little bit too better. Now this okay. Now I took this to the back as usual. Tap, go to back, then take this thing upward a little bit. Take this thing upward a little bit. Ouch, not more than the girl. Sorry, not more than this upper girl. I'll take it below her. Now reduce the opacity. Something like this. Something like this is a D. Something like this is okay. Now our design is out, right? Design is beautiful and it's out and it's wonderful. Isn't this amazing? This amazing. This amazing. Now, what else are we adding to the design? Some people will be wondering, aren't we through yet? No, we are not through. Now, this layout I did not lock, which is that one I did down. So I'll lock it now. Then this might takes is you needed to resume your seat of creativity. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Ouch. Back this test here. I'll make it a little bit bigger. About 22. It's like it's too small. This is okay. This is okay for me. Now the last thing for me to do is to come to my shape without tapping on anything. You see these options here. I'll click on draw. I'll make my pen size a little bit small. Let me test it. Yeah, it's okay. Now let me undo. I'll make the smoothness good. Dash line, new effect, blur radius of 1. Then I use a light color. I think this color. And that is too thick. Let me choose a color. Something like this is okay. Now undo is still too thick. Take it down. Now this is perfect. Now I just played with my just play with this. This is you're playing Abby, so play. Just the play. Now the other one I made to this one upward, to this one this way. So that's how we do it. Once I edit it. Now let me make this one a little bit smaller. Let me hide this. Now this is perfect. This is wonderful, really nice. Now I can make this. I can reduce the opacity a little bit. Now I still went to I still went to my brush. This one is optional. Went here. I didn't include any dash line. I just reduced the pen size. Then draw something like this. And now it's okay. Then I took it upward. This one is something like this. Then I took it backward to the back of the girl. I can see it's at the back. Now I reduce the opacity. You can see we are done for Pixlab. We are done. If you want to add other elements, you can add your image, the photo of you, which is the last thing I did. Went to my gallery, then looked for my image, made it 1:1, made it smaller, and did something like this. Then make it a little much smaller. Let me okay, everything is locked. I zoomed in. That's perfect. Now I will add stroke to it. Now the last thing I will add is my shape, and shape is here. I'll just make this thing smaller. Add my shape. So the last thing for me to add here now is the videos. I'll make the videos something like this. Increase it, then change the color to something like this, or let me just plain color. Plain color will be nice for this kind of area. Let me increase the videos not much. That is okay. Now I'll take this my picture. See this my picture. I'll take it upward above the stuff so I can rest upon the shape. Now reduce the opacity of the shape a little bit. This is nice. Now I'll come to my text. Write my handle as Alex Word. Make it smaller. And this is perfect. Now I'll go to my font. told you it's either Montserrat or Montserrat. Montserrat. No, I love italics. So this is nice. Now I can either, there are multiple options for those that want to make they want to make their stuff very. You can either make this thing black, it will be very fine. But I can decide to make it darker version of this color I'm using. Give it a darker value, a lot more darker than that one, and it will still come out well. So it's up to you to create something beautiful. Now I'll be adjusting this, but this is all. Now I'll be doing the other edits in Snapseed. Now that's up to you. You can go and do your edit in Snapseed, but let me show you the difference between the one in Snapseed here, the one here, and the one in Snapseed. Let me show you the difference. Let me unlock it so you can see. This flyer is shiny. Now I did everything there on Snapseed. So one last thing I almost forgot. You can see this text here. This is a new day. Let me unlock them. Let me leave them win. It's a new day. Watch them. Okay, I have time. I did something. I went to inner shadow. I clicked inner shadow. Then I made it white. Then I changed the offset to something like this. Then the offset for the wires I took it down a little bit. Now then the color, I reduced the opacity for the color, took it down with. It's too much. Let me take it, leave it downward. And this is what I did for it. So the same thing for the new day. Going to here, just click on the color. Just like repeating the whole process again. The offset not that much. The offset, only what I changed. The wires took it downward. Now I made it white, yes. And the last one, the same process. Inner shadow, the same one. Offset for the lower one, offset downward, and this is perfect. Now, as I was saying, this will be all for this video. This is wonderful. So for those that want to learn more on how I achieved this design, because you can see there are principles. I'm just showing these principles I used, these steps I used. But how will these principles apply to you when creating your own personal design? How will these principles apply to you? That's the thing. So that's what you should do. That's what you should learn as a designer, not actually everything. Creating this design is nice, but after creating it, you still need to learn how you arrived at here, and how you can create something familiar to this from your own concept, from your head. How I arrived at here. So that's why I urge you all to register for tutorials. It's not that much. For those that will be coming to me through this tutorial, just tell me tutorials from my video. You are coming to my DM, just tell me I'll give for 5,000 for my package, for just everything about flyer. I'll teach everything about flyer. Now let me unlock. You can see this. You can see the difference between these two images, this design and this one. One is shiny, one is not shiny. Now you can see there's different, because I did the editing in Snapseed. The thing is that I won't be doing the editing here. I will just be doing just the flyer here. The other editing I'll be showing you guys in my premium class. So see you guys. Have a nice day. Bye.